Is Harry, because I'm here to answer your misconception, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't want you to think that Ali's here to kill you because you're a disbeliever.
No.
I have no problem with you, mate.
No, I know that.
Yeah?
But what I'm saying...
Believe me, if I saw anybody touching you in this park, I'll be the first to defend you.
I understand.
Then doesn't that go against the whole principle of the Quran? If you're a disbeliever, I'll say, kill him. I will defend you.
So because he goes against violent verses in the Quran...
No. I go against any kind of violence. I don't believe there's any violent verses in the Quran that tell to attack innocent people.
2191.
No, okay, good, all right. So, okay, now we're talking about a different topic. Now, you claim something, yeah? Can you show me this verse that talks about killing of innocent people?
Oh, yeah, I could get it up on my phone.
Okay, get up on it.
I really don't want to have a debate about the Quran because you will demolish me quite clearly because you're a Muslim, you study the Quran.
Sorry?
I don't want to get into a debate about the Quran.
Okay, but then why are you making statements if you're not sure?
Because I know there are several verses in the Quran.
No, show me.
And kill them wherever you overtake them, referring to Kuffar.
What is this?
2191.
2191, yeah? Okay. Can you go to, just do this here.
Hang on, can we just read?
Yeah, if you just give it in context, 2190.
2190.
Yeah.
Ali.
Okay.
Ali.
You just write 2190.
Ali, are you currently pushing me at art? Can I listen to the conversation?
Yeah, I'm listening. No, sorry. Carry on.
Ali, can you move a little bit? Thank you.
This is 2190.
Okay, but can I say this?
Fighting the way Allah.
Continue, just write continue. Sorry. So where's it gone?
See.
Where's it gone? What are we on?
This is 2191. That's
Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, good. Yeah, now read it from here.
Fighting the way of Allah those who fight you, but do not transgress.
Yeah.
Indeed, Allah does not like transgressors. And 2191, and kill them wherever you overtake them, and expel them wherever they have expelled you. And fitna is worse than killing. Fitna is disbelief, right?
One translation.
Not being submissive.
Fitna is a few first. There can be corruption in the land. Yeah, carry on.
And do not fight them. I can't pronounce that Arabic name.
Yeah, no, it's okay, don't worry.
Until they fight you there. But if they fight you, then kill them. Such is recompense of disbelievers.
Has anyone got Quran? Yeah, carry on. What verse are you on? Can you open?
And if they cease.
Can you open the Quran? Can you? Yeah.
And if they're submissive to Allah.
Yeah.
Because Islam, it does mean being submissive, doesn't it?
Yeah, in your obedience, not killing other people.
So, and if they don't submit,
can you?
If they do submit, be merciful.
Okay.
If they don't.
Yeah, carry on. 194, yeah. Okay. So now what?
Following verses. Fight them.
1 second. I'm speaking to you, by the way. Yeah. Just.
Those type of verses.
Yeah. No. You've read a verse. Now we're going to give a context to it. Yeah. And you know what? You know what's going to happen here? You're going to agree with this verse. You're going to say, Ali, I 100% agree with this verse.
I bet I won't. I don't think I will.
You are 100%. You're going to agree with it. Watch.
Because it can be taken out of context.
No, we cannot. 1 second. Speed. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the verse. Yeah, let's read it together. Yeah. Fight in the way of Allah against those who fight against you. Stop. If I come to attack you, what do you do back?
I defend myself.
You're a terrorist. You're a terrorist.
It doesn't work like that.
Why doesn't it work like that? Fight in the way of Allah against those who fight you. So who are we supposed to fight?
It depends how you see how it can be translated, because there are many other translations.
No. This is let me tell you the Quran. It's not like the Bible. You don't have like 500 different versions. Yeah. Fight in the way of Allah against those who fight you. Yeah. Okay. So why do you not let me speak? My freedom of speech. Fight in the way of Allah against those who fight you. What do you understand from that?
Again, it depends, because
I forgot your name. What was your name?
Harry.
Can you tell me if I said to you, Harry?
Say me being a disbeliever or kafar.
Yeah.
That is fighting
No.
against Islam. Many people would say that.
No. Who's many people? You're pre-assuming this. I'm asking you something. Yeah. If I said to you, Harry, fight Jason the way he fought you, what do you get out of that?
So why don't you first of all finish all the verse? Thank you.
Fight in the way of Allah against those who fight you. But look, guys, please be. The reason I'm talking to you, Harry, by the way, if I come across aggressive, forgive me, yeah? Because I just want to dialogue with you. I've got no problem with you. I'm here to live in harmony, yeah? Okay, fight in the way of Allah against those who fight you. Now automatically what we get from this is that Allah is saying, fight them the way they fighted you, defend yourself. But begin not hostilities. What does that mean? You do not be the transgressors. You be not the ones that fight them first. Allah loves not the transgressors. Now, in Ibn Kathir, yeah, this is the exegesis, yeah. The Ibn Kathir says to this that when it's talking about transgression, it's talking about, for example, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, one of the companions of the Prophet, said, when you go to war, I have 10 commandments for you. Do not harm innocent women, children, babies, animals, trees, bees, monks.
Muhammad broke all that law.
Yes.
What happens if they don't submit to Allah?
They don't submit to Allah. They can't force them. Allah says in the Quran, there is no compulsion in religion, meaning I cannot force you. By the way, have you got space? I don't want to constrict you, yeah? Okay, so one second, brothers. So therefore, in the exegesis, yeah, Ibn Kathir, he says that when Allah talks about transgression, it's saying that in no way, shape or form, when you go to the battlefield, you find the enemies that fight you. So he's talking about disbelievers. Because those who were fighting them, you know why they were fighting the Muslims? Because they believed in God and they believed in Islam. That's the only reason. So Allah says here, do not be hostile, do not transgress. Yeah? So can we both agree that you can defend yourself and you should not be the first person that's attacking? So now, what did I say to you? Now we're going to go to the next verse, yeah? We both agree on 190 in context, yeah? So now,
I don't know.
The deceive you're talking about in the Bible, where Jesus got deceived by the Satan. No, sorry, I don't do that.
I don't agree.
Sorry.
I still don't agree with the verse.
Oh no, one second. Now let's go back to the verse then. Tell me what you don't agree with.
I don't agree. Well, with 2191, I don't agree.
No. Do you agree with 190?
So continue to read it.
The defend yourself and do not be the transgressor. Can we both agree?
Yeah.
There
are so many.
Let's go to the next verse. Yeah. Let's go to the next verse. Let's go to the next verse. Yeah. Okay. So Harry. Yeah. By the way, these guys here are hate preachers.
Right. Okay. See.
Islamophobes. Now,
Ali,
and slay them.
Ali. This is where we're talking about freedom of speech. This is where.
No, but they hate speeches.
No, you're shutting their arguments down.
No, I know. We're freedom of speech.
No,
we're freedom of speech.
You're literally discrediting.
Ali, you just can't shape on my practice.
Harry, do you know them? We know them for the past 3-4 years.
You're discrediting what they're saying. We're just saying they're hate speech.
Because they hate speech. Okay.
What I'm saying is,
Harry, the only reason they're here is because they know this video is going to reach thousands of people, and thousands of people are going to realize that I'm not here to kill you, and they don't like that. So now, I'm going to go to verse 191, yeah? And slay them wherever you find them, and listen carefully. Yes, disbelievers who were attacking the Muslims.
No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that.
When they attack you.
We'll see. We're going to watch now how the Quran debunks this claim. And check this out. And slay them wherever you find them. And listen. Thank you. He's even saying it.
let him speak.
Thank you. Thanking you. Yeah? Okay. Now, did you just hear that? Disgusting Islamic what? Hate speech. These people, the true colors came out. Anyways, guys. Now look at this here. Look how they get debunked.
Listen,
and slay them. Brother, one second. And slay them wherever you find them. Listen very carefully and drive them out of the places once they drove you out. Stop a second now. What does this mean? Drive them out, kick them out from where they kicked you out. So if I come and say to you, you know how Jason kicked you out from your house? Kick him back out from the house?
That doesn't justify.
Okay, so I can come to your house and kick you out your house?
I don't agree with that, because just because someone kicked you out your house doesn't mean you can go and kick them.
I wish they only kicked me out of my house. Do you know what the Prophet and the companions went through? The companions were being tortured. One of the female companions had the spear gone on her private parts.
There's a lot of things like
Muslim, Bukhari.
There's also
so now and slay them. So what it says here, drive them out from where they drove you out. For persecution is worse than slaughter. Yeah?
It's better if you leave. Thank
and
you.
fight. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. And fight them not with inviolable places of worship until they first attack you there. So now, you can clearly see, you can see, so you can clearly see, that over here God is saying, they've kicked you out from your houses, get your houses back and kick them out. That is justice, that is fair. That is justice, I'm sorry. There is nobody, if I come
Violence doesn't advocate violence.
No, it's not violence, it's defending yourself.
Defending yourself.
Because I will say to you, are you violent for defending yourself?
No, there's defending yourself, and then
that's what I'm talking about.
There's going out to then hurt the person.
No, but exactly. That's what I'm saying to you. Here it says, because they're coming to attack. So Allah's God Almighty saying, kick them out from where they've kicked you out. And fight, brother, 1 second. 1 second, brother.
Get my house back, yeah, but I wouldn't kick them out there.
But why if you have to fight them? But why if you have to fight them to get your house back? So now, and fight not with them in the inviolable places of worship until they attack you there first. So now it's a condition. Do not fight them there until they attack you first. But if they attack you there, then slay them. Such is a reward for disbelievers. Now, when Allah says disbelievers, it's not talking about you.
No, it is.
No, it's not. Are you, once again, did you come here and say, Ali, I'm going to chop your head off?
No, but,
so then,
but in the Quran, there's so many verses that go against each other. If you understand.
No, it doesn't. It's consistent.
From even Majid, I listen to a lot of Islamic scholars.
That's the problem. No, he's not. Imagine
he's not a Muslim.
He's not a Muslim.
No, well,
so I don't know why.
See, this is why.
No. Let me tell you something.
You can't discredit his arguments with just saying he's not a Muslim.
I'm discrediting an argument as we speak. Yeah. As we speak, I'm discrediting it. Yeah. Here, when you go to war, you have to be deluded or pacifist to think that when you go to war, that it's going to be all hunky-dory. It's not. So here, in the second verse, it makes it clear the aggressors that are attacking, who are non-Muslims, not non-Muslims, non-Muslims who are attacking them because of their freedom of speech, of believing their religion. But if they desist, then Allah is forgiving, merciful. Look at this. Look at. No. If they are merciful to the believers, Muslims. So here, the Prophet Muhammad for 10 years goes under persecution. These people are coming to attack. On top of that, Allah is saying, if they desist, if they stop fighting you, Allah loves, is most forgiving, most merciful. Can you imagine if I persecuted you and your family for 10 years and I stopped fighting you, would you still come after me or would you let me go?
Well, if
imagine I've killed your family, your sister, your brother, your mom, and for 10 years I say, you know what, I'm going to stop fighting you. Would you be calm or would you want revenge?
If you're saying the Quran, so
if I killed your family for 10 years, I'm persecuting your family, I'm torturing them,
yeah, right.
I've killed your family members, and then one day I say, you know what, that's enough, I'm going to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Would you leave me alone after the stuff that I put you through?
Well, if you were saying that in the terms of the Quran, then and Allah is all merciful, then surely no.
Thank you. So therefore, what does Allah say? But if they exactly, that's what you said. Allah says if they stop fighting you, Allah is forgiving, most merciful. Leave them. Now we'll go to.
Does that mean that it isn't like it's saying that in terms of if they submit to Allah and if they convert to Islam?
No. Look, it says, but if they desist.
He's talking about getting disbelief out of the land.
No. Look,
this
verse is talking about, if I'm mistaken, the Battle of Badr. Yeah, it's talking about the aggressors that are attacking, and Allah saying, defend yourself. If they fight you, fight them back. Do not fight them first. Do not transgress. Do not kill men, women, and children. If they stop fighting you, Allah is forgiving, merciful. Allah will forgive. Yeah. Okay. So all I'm asking you, Harry, is to have an open mind. I swear to God, that's all I'm asking you. Yeah. So now I'm going to go to 193. Yeah.
This is only one aspect of Islam. This is
There's
more before that.
I understand that.
There's the other side too.
I totally understand. But I am saying there are several verses in the Quran, and it's the thing. I didn't want to have a debate about the Quran.
No, but Harry,
more read up on it than I.
No. You know what is, Harry? Because I'm here to answer your misconception. Yeah. I don't want you to think that Ali's here to kill you because you're a disbeliever. No. I have no problem with you, mate.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying.
Believe me, if I saw anybody touching you in this park, I'll be the first to defend you.
I understand.
Then doesn't that go against the whole principle of the Quran? If you're a disbeliever, I'll say, kill him. I will defend you. I'm telling you, I'm not saying this because of camera. I swear to God, if anybody touch you unjustly, I will defend you. Nobody can touch him, fam. Keep it up. Now, and by the way, if you don't, you feel comfortable, sorry, which is like a lot of Muslims, these Islamics around us and stuff like that, yeah? No. Don't worry, I got your back.
I'm not silly like that.
Yeah, no. So, I want you to feel comfortable, I don't want you to feel like... Okay, and fight them until persecution is no more. So Allah is saying fight them till they stop the persecution. Yeah? And you know we could agree that, for example, these grooming gangs, do you not believe that we should stop them with the acts that they're doing?
Yeah.
So there's a persecution that's happening against young girls.
Yeah.
We should be in the forefront fighting them.
Yeah.
I'm on camera in the best way possible, yeah? Not in physical way, to stop them from doing their act, yeah? And the religion is for Allah, but if they desist, then let there be no hostility except against wrongdoers. So Allah is saying do not transgress. And lastly, the last verse, the forbidden month for the forbidden month, and forbidden things in retaliation, and one who attacketh you, attack him like the manner he's attacked you. This destroys ISIS. You know why? Because what is ISIS doing? We're going to go run over innocent people. Hold on a second, mate. Hold on a second. Allah is saying here, for example,
but they justify, you do realise they just... No, hang on.
The only thing they do is...
They justify their actions with the fact that our foreign policy is in Afghanistan.
Exactly.
So with that, yeah, but with that verse, they can then justify it because...
No.
See, this is how shady it is.
Shall I tell you something? There is no way in the Quran that would justify the acts they do, because you know why? The whole definition of this is what? Attack them the way they attacked you, yeah? So that meaning in Islam is forbidden. You cannot kill innocent men, women, children, babies. Look, let me tell you something. We cannot harm trees, man, let alone human life, which is more sacred. So here Allah is saying attack them the way they have attacked you, yeah? So this
and you see that they argue that the West are the transgressors.
Okay, good.
Can you
So what is the problem with ISIS? The foreign policy, not Islam.
No, they justify their actions with Islam.
No, one second.
Because Islam
No.
commands
Let me tell you something. The way they act, you know how they justify it? They say these people, America and Britain, have come to our country and blew up our brothers and sisters and children. We're going to do the same back to them. Wrong. You know why it's wrong?
How is that wrong though? Because it says in the Quran
no,
to attack them the way they attack you.
No. Allah says in the Quran that transgression. What does transgression mean? That transgression is, in the tafsir of Ibn Kathir, is that you are not allowed to harm innocent people, period. You cannot. So there is no way these ISIS guys get it from the Quran. No way. The only thing they do is Allahu Akbar. That's like me having a bacon sandwich and saying Allahu Akbar. It does not make it permissible.
I still stand there and can say that even with the context of that verse, they could justify violence.
No.
By any means. Because,
no way.
Because of foreign policy.
No.
And your argument, as you make clear, your argument is that it's the foreign policy that's the issue.
No. I'm saying if there's one thing they're going to hold on to is the foreign policy. There is no way they're going to come and say in the Quran it tells us to do this. Nonsense. They're emotional people who have seen people getting blown up, and they're saying we're going to do the same back to them. Sorry, but whoever's doing that, they're not our teachers. We follow the Quran, not the ones who are killing us. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So nowhere in the Quran, I've asked this to Tommy Robinson, he wrote a whole book. How could you not give one verse in the whole bloody book? Yeah? Not book. At least I admire you that you have brought a misconception. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Nowhere in the Quran, I challenge anybody to show me a single verse clearly says, or unclearly, go and kill the disbelievers just because they're disbelievers. Nonsense. No way, Harry. No way it teaches that. I want you to know that very certainly that it doesn't. And show me if it does.